begin here at 6 o'clock with the latest on the fiery landing yesterday of a small plane with 2 people on board. Investigators were on the scene looking at the wreckage today, but there's not much left because of that fire. News on 6 reporter Emery Bryan has our top story here at 6 o'clock. Emery.
Well, Scott and Terry, this airplane involved in the fire was a 1980 model, and of course you don't see many cars that old still on the road. That's because cars are not maintained like airplanes. Everything that happens to an airplane is well documented, and investigators will be looking into those records for clues about what happened. What's left of this 1980 model Cessna 172RG remains right where it landed. Investigators visited the site, but much of their work may be done with the paperwork on the airplane.
We've got from when it actually rolled off the line at Cessna.
Charles Westover is the head mechanic at Christensen Aviation. He says every airplane has an extensive maintenance record like this one.
You know, we've got an airframe logbook, we've got an engine logbook, and then we've got propeller logbooks. And this tells each of what we've done.
Even small planes are required to have regular maintenance and overhauls. Westover says that uncovers almost every routine problem.
You just don't see in-flight fires. You'll get smoke every once in a while, but it's usually electrical smoke. You know, you very rarely will you get fire in the cockpit. So just because there's not a whole lot there.
The flight that ended with an emergency landing started out at the Spartan School of Aeronautics. They're required, as with anyone who operates an airplane, to keep the planes airworthy with regular, documented maintenance. On an airplane, everything from the wingtips to the engine is inspected before each flight and thoroughly inspected, broken down by a mechanic at least every 100 hours of flight. And it really doesn't matter how old the plane is. Even on an old plane like that one, the maintenance records are so complete that someone can go back through it and find out everything that's ever been done to that airplane.
Every time it goes out the door, we're on the hook.
Mechanics put their license to work on the line every time they sign off on a repair. When there is an accident, those records and their work gets a close look from investigators. Now, this particular model of airplane involved requires a mechanic's inspection every 50 hours of flight, and because it's used in a flight school, of course, it's checked over by a different set of pilots, most likely several times a day. Emery Bryan, the News on 6.
Well,